Steph Curry changed basketball forever in 2015. His Warriors didn't just win, they rewrote the rules of the game, ushering in a new era of pace, space, and three-point barrages. That season wasn't just a championship, it was a revolution. Curry shooting stretched defenses to their breaking point, and Golden State's style became the blueprint for modern basketball. Now, a decade later, Shai Gilgeous Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder have already climbed the mountain, capturing the 2025 NBA championship. Their rise wasn't supposed to happen this fast. They were young, still learning, still growing. Yet, under the brightest lights, they delivered. The question now isn't if they can win, it's if they can sustain the dominance. Can the Thunder become basketball's next great dynasty? The Thunder have climbed the mountain, but what happens when the climb is over? The real test begins. The Thunder's ascent wasn't a miracle run. It was the product of patience, vision, and relentless development. After trading away Russell Westbrook and Paul George, Oklahoma City embraced the rebuild. Sam Presti stockpiled draft picks like gold bars, betting on the long game. Shai Gilgeous Alexander arrived as a promising guard from the Clippers, but few predicted he'd blossom into a perennial MVP candidate. His game is unique, smooth, deliberate, almost surgical. He doesn't overwhelm with speed or brute force. He dismantled defenses with angles, footwork, and precision.
Hartenstein finding SGA. McDaniel's right with him. Steps back, baseline.
Gilgeous Alexander with Murray. The back end, the fade. He's got it! And the foul!
By 2025, he was the face of the franchise and the engine of their championship run. Chet Holmgren, once doubted for his slender frame, proved to be a defensive anchor. His rim protection altered shots. His mobility allowed him to guard multiple positions, and his shooting stretched defenses.
Jokic fakes on the pass, and that's rejected by Holmgren. Gordon fakes out Caruso, drives in, and blocked by Holmgren. Blocked again! 2 for the price of 1!
Jalen Williams added versatility, capable of scoring, defending, and creating. Together they formed a trio that balanced youth with poise.
Floor here to start this second quarter. Oh, he got the rip. Took it right away. 2-on-1, floats it, got it right back, and Jada! He's got his first points of the season.
Williams drives a beautiful left hand scoop shot off the glass. He's got 26.
The Thunder's 2025 breakthrough wasn't luck. It was the culmination of years of planning, development, and belief. But history tells us, one ring is only the beginning of the test. The Warriors' 2015 breakthrough was followed by 3 titles in 4 years. The Thunder now face the same gauntlet, proving their rise wasn't a flash, but the start of an era. They proved they could win once, but can their style hold up when the league adjusts? The Thunder proved themselves under the brightest lights, capturing the 2025 title. But one ring doesn't make a dynasty. The Warriors turned a breakthrough into sustained dominance, stacking championships and redefining the league. The Thunder's challenge is not proving they can win, but proving they can keep winning. The Warriors had a revolutionary style, the three-point avalanche. Curry, Thompson, and Green created a system that overwhelmed opponents with pace and shooting. The Thunder's identity is different: length, defense, and Shai's surgical scoring, where Curry's Warriors blitz teams with volume.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! 3 seconds. Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in at the buzzer!
The Thunder suffocate them with versatility, but dynasties aren't built on style alone. They're built on consistency. The Warriors force the league to adapt to them. The Thunder must prove their formula can withstand the years of adjustments, counters, and rival schemes. Can their defense hold up against relentless offensive innovation? Can Shai maintain MVP level production year after year? These are the questions that separate champions from dynasties. One ring is proof, but proof isn't legend. The debate over dynasty status is only beginning. Some say the Thunder championship was the first step toward a decade of dominance. Others argue one ring doesn't guarantee dynasty status. The Warriors didn't become legends until they stacked titles. The Thunder now face the same test. Can they turn a breakthrough into an era? Fans are split. Optimists see Shai as the heir to Curry. a generational talent who can anchor a decade of success. They point to the Thunder's depth, their youth, and their adaptability. Skeptics point to history. Plenty of teams win once, only to fade. The Raptors in 2019, the Mavericks in 2011, the Pistons in 2004. Champions, yes. Dynasties, no. The debate isn't just about rings. It's about legacy. The Warriors became the defining team of their era because they sustained success, influenced culture, and forced the league to change. The Thunder's legacy will be defined not by this ring, but what comes next. Every dynasty needs a rival. Who will challenge the Thunder's throne? Dynasties are forged in rivalries. The Warriors had LeBron and the Cavaliers, a clash that defined an era. For the Thunder, rivals loom everywhere. The Celtics, with their depth and star power. The Nuggets, led by Jokic's brilliance. The Bucks, still dangerous with Giannis. Each contender is hungry to dethrone them. Every dynasty needs a foil. The Thunder's reign will be measured not only by their rings, but by the battles they survive. Will they have their own Cavaliers, their own Rockets, their own rivalries that elevate their story from champions to legends? Rivalries create drama, and drama creates legacy. Without rivals, dominance risks becoming forgettable. With rivals, every victory becomes part of a larger saga. Greatness isn't just about beating rivals, it's about surviving storms, and storms are coming. Dynasties aren't built on smooth roads. Injuries, roster changes, and the grind of expectations test every champion. The Warriors endured Klay Thompson's injuries, Kevin Durant's departure, and Draymond Green's volatility. Yet, they adapted, reinvented, and kept winning. The Thunder's youth is both their strength and their vulnerability. Shai's entering his prime, but Chet and Jalen are still developing. Depth is a weapon, but also untested under repeated playoff wars. Can they withstand adversity? Can they evolve when the league adjusts? Dynasties are defined not by dominance alone, but by resilience. The Thunder will need to prove they can survive the inevitable storms, injuries, trades, fatigue, and the weight of expectations. Champions win once, dynasties endure. Dynasties aren't just remembered for wins, they're remembered for how they changed the game itself. The Warriors reshaped basketball culture. Their style wasn't just effective, it was contagious. Every team copied their pace and space, their three-point obsession. Curry's influence reached every level of the game, from the NBA to high school gyms. The Thunder's identity is different. They win with length, defense, and balance. Shai's scoring is surgical, not explosive. Holmgren's rim protection changes the geometry of the court. If they sustain success, they won't just win rings, they'll redefine how basketball is played in the late 2020s. Already, analysts point to the Thunder as the model for roster construction. Versatile wings, a defensive anchor, and a superstar who thrives without monopolizing the ball. If they keep winning, their influence will ripple across the league, shaping draft strategies, coaching philosophies, and player development. Just as the Warriors left a cultural imprint, the Thunder had the chance to leave their own. The Warriors reshaped basketball. The Thunder could do the same if they keep winning. So are the Thunder the new Warriors? The start of basketball's next great dynasty? Or will history remember them as one-time champions? Dynasty or fluke? The debate is alive, and the Thunder have already forced their way into the conversation. One ring is proof, multiple rings are legend. The Thunder stand at the crossroads of history, with the chance to turn a breakthrough into an era. The story isn't finished, the debate isn't settled, but one thing is certain. The Thunder have already changed the conversation, and the next chapter will decide if they change the game forever.